Well, the Mazda Road to 24 Shootout has been going on since 2006. We've each year provided a $100,000 scholarship to one grassroots racer to help them compete in the following season's MX-5 Cup Championship. We're looking for the top talent in North America to ultimately identify and retain within the Mazda Road to 24 ladder. So the Mazda Road to 24 is a ladder. It's our sports car ladder. We have the Mazda Road to Indy on the open wheel ladder. So for the sports car ladder, we start at the grassroots level, and then we climb up to the battery tender MX-5 Cup presented by BF Goodrich Tires series, which is the entry-level professional series for sports cars. Then after that, the champion or many of the successful competitors will move on to either the Continental Tire Sports Car Challenge or the Prototype Lights series with IMSA. After that stage, for those who continue on up the ladder, we'll get to the pinnacle, which is the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship. In our experience, our top racers, all the way up to the prototype level, Tom Long, for example, came from the grassroots level, came from sports cars.
It's been a lot of fun to get a chance to really meet everybody. A lot of talent and also the passion that drives some of these drivers here. It's been a lot of fun to really get to meet them.
The person who wins the Mazda Road to 24 Shootout is going to have to be very well-rounded, not only in their driving ability, but off-the-track efforts. So what we look for as far as driving is the consistency, lap to lap of the driver, the ability to improve, to learn, to take feedback, to analyze data. And then off the track, what we look for is someone that's good with people, someone that's a hard worker, that is motivated to provide value to our partners. It's the sponsors and the partners that help the driver continue up the ladder.
Surprisingly not nervous at the moment, but I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I'm sure it's going to be a lot different when I'm strapped into the car, ready to go.
So we're driving the new 2016 MX-5 Cup car, and nobody's driven it yet.
We've been developing the 2016 global Mazda MX-5 Cup cars on track and through computer simulations for the last 8 months. These 8 drivers are going to be able to drive the only 2 that exist currently in the world.
Yeah, I've been very fortunate to be one of the lead development drivers for the new global MX-5 Cup car. We've done a lot of R&D on not only suspension but the roll cage design, things that will not only improve the safety of the vehicle for racing, but also the longevity of it in a racing environment. These new MX-5s are incredible. Between the BF Goodrich tire and then all the suspension engineering that Long Road Racing and that Mazda has done for this car, we were a little surprised to be pulling over 1G of grip in the rain out here, which, yeah, that is it's quite a bit.
Yeah, I just got out of the car. I was kind of actually nervous going out there because the conditions look pretty bad out there, but car's got a ton of grip. The gearbox is seamless, and it just handles fantastic. So next, we're gonna do a 20-minute session, and it'll be judged. And we'll come in and do data based on that session and see where we can improve, talk about how the car handles. They're gonna judge us on how we interpret the car and how we interpret the data.
I'm Joseph Burton Harris. I was born in Sydney, Australia, currently living in Fort Worth, Texas. I'm the 2015 Formula Mazda National Champion. Through that National Championship, we've been invited here by Mazda to run in the Mazda Road to 24 Shootout. I'm having a great time. This MX-5 Cup car is an awesome car to drive. Unfortunately, the weather hasn't been too good this weekend, but nonetheless, it's been a really fun time and really great weekend.
So my name is BRUNO. I'm from Riverton, Utah, and I've been racing for 12 years now. So I've raced a full year in the Formula Mazda back home in the Nassau, Utah region series. We won the championship in that. And then also I've driven Formula 4s, traveling to China last week actually, driving the MX-5 in the shootout today. Being on track, getting used to the car, it's really nice and smooth, soft. Everything from changing gears to the clutch to steering input, throttle, everything is really, really nice on the car. At first, the first session, we had a little off, but luckily we picked ourselves up from that. Second session was okay, a lot of rain, so that held us back. Still getting into the car, and then in this final session we had 4 flying laps, so I really pushed hard in all of them. A lot of improvement, understanding the car more. I enjoyed the day for sure.
Yeah, hi, my name is Mark Drennan. I'm from San Jose, California, and I earned a nomination to the Mazda Road to 24 Shootout by winning the Spec Miata Championship at the NASA Western States Championships and the Eastern States Championships, first at Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca and then at Virginia International Raceway. I felt I did well in the familiarization session, had some pretty good speed. The first judge session, I personally didn't push it as hard as I would have wanted to in a couple spots, but after each session we have a data download with some of the pros, and we talked about those areas, and the second judge session I was really able to pick up the pace, even though the conditions were much worse. It was a lot more puddling, a lot more rain on the track, and the tires weren't as good, but I basically maintained my pace, so felt really good about how things finished up.
The day was challenging. The weather conditions varied throughout the day. In the afternoon, they got even more difficult. Rain really came down much harder. As you can see right now, it's coming down. The impressive thing is the competitors, they all got quicker in almost every single section. It tells us they're learning. The judges will convene this evening. We're going to make a decision on whether we have a clear winner or we need to bring back a select few to run tomorrow morning to gather more data and then make the decision.
They announced that me and Mark Drennan would be the final 2, so I'm really excited today. I'm ready to compete for the final outright win.
So this morning, we're going to put them out for 2 different sessions, and we're going to be doing some data review in between, and then at the end of those 2 sessions, we're going to have to make a decision. Certainly won't be an easy one.
Got to go fast, yeah. Got to be consistently fast. That's really the goal here. Of course, you can't drop wheels or throw it off the track. That's critical. If you do, you're pretty much out. But the important thing is to find really good pace, but it has to be consistent pace, a whole bunch of fast laps stringed together. So just going to try to improve every lap and make sure that I don't make any major mistakes.
I'm just excited to be here, ready to go up against Mark Drennan, who's like the Spec Miata ace, and really nice guy, and I think he'll be a really strong competitor out there, and I wish him the best, but I got to beat this guy, so we'll see how it goes. I had a great day today. I think we put in consistent laps. We applied what the data coaches were telling us and had some quick lap times. So I think that's what they were looking for, and I hope it's enough to get me through. I feel comfortable. I won't be sleeping very well the next couple of nights, but I'm just really happy to have come here and had fun. I really had a great time the whole time. Either outcome, I think I'm going to make the most of what I've learned from it. So it's been a great experience.
We had 8 great competitors over the 3-day period, certainly surpassed our expectations. With all of our Mazda competitors, it's our hope that we can continue to foster the relationship, but we just want to see these young drivers succeed. However it happens, we're here to help them. So without further ado, the Shootout finalist, that will be a Mazda Motorsports factory driver and racing a Soul Red MX-5 in the battery tender Mazda MX-5 Cup in 2016 is Glenn McGee.
Thanks, guys. I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I want to thank everybody at Mazda and iRacing and all their partners, and everybody was really impressive to me, and I couldn't think of a better group of guys to represent Mazda and to go up against in the shootout. But thanks, everybody. Thanks so much.